Hey you guys, it's Sharon. Today I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about the importance of water and why it is so important while you're eating clean and in everyday life really. But if you're going to be eating clean, which I'm assuming all of you are wanting to because you're in this group and that's the purpose, you have to also drink clean. You have to filter out all the crap in our bodies, and the only way to do that is with water. You can't do that with diet soda or juice or, you know, wine or alcohol, any coffee. Any of those things are not going to flush out the toxins in our body and give you the energy that you need. You don't want to eat clean all the time and never drink anything good for you because it's counteracting what you're doing. Your body cannot absorb nutrients without water. If you're only drinking soda, it's not absorbing the nutrients from the healthy food you just ate. And so it's almost like not working the way it should. And then you're going to get frustrated. You're not going to have the results that you want. You're not going to feel as good. So you're going to say, what's the point? So, water is so important. When you drink soda, for instance, your body does not absorb that. Your cells and your muscles and your organs absorb water to help them function properly. And when it can't absorb that from soda, you are dehydrating your body. It dehydrates you. Even though you're putting liquid in it, it's a dehydrating process because your body doesn't recognize that as something it can hold on to. So once you're dehydrated, you get tired. And what do we do when we're tired? We go for an energy drink, or we go for our Pepsi or whatever it is, and it's just this big nasty circle that doesn't work. The only thing that will work is water. You have to drink it. If you don't like the taste of it, add things like lemons or fresh fruit to it until you do like it, because it is so important for our health. Our bodies are made up of water. You have to replenish what we lose. Through urine, sweat, even breathing, you are losing water, and you have to replenish that every day. You don't want to overwork your kidneys because you're going to get things like kidney stones, which are not fun. Your kidney's number one job is to filter out toxins in our body. And the only way to do that is with water. So if you're only drinking soda, you're only adding more toxins to your body, which is going to make you feel sluggish. Your organs aren't going to be functioning the way they should. Your kidneys are overworking, and you're going to feel crappy. And what happens when you feel crappy? You get bloated. You don't want to do anything. You start to get lazy. It's this vicious circle that just keeps going, and then eventually it goes into your mental health, and you start to feel depressed and yucky, and your moods are bad because you don't feel good. It all comes down to what we eat and what we drink. If you eat healthy foods and you drink water, everything comes back and you feel like a whole new person. I feel so much better now that I have started eating right, that I can't even imagine going back to that. No diet soda is worth it to me. And I used to tell myself that it was. I was the biggest Diet Pepsi addict there was. And I would go every single day. I was totally addicted to it. And I could feel that I was addicted to it. And I hated that. But at the same time, I wasn't willing to change it for a really long time. And I was even addicted to going to the gas station because it was my me time. I would go after work, and that was like the time of the day that nobody could take away from me. And if they did, I was angry because I didn't get to go. And it became a really, really big issue. And that was one thing that was really hard for me, like the eating part. I'm like, I could probably figure that out, but I don't know if I can give up that soda. But I'm telling you, once I started 21 Day Fix and I started eating right, and I use Shakeology to help subside some of the symptoms of the caffeine withdrawal, which helped immensely. Within 5 days, I didn't crave it at all. I didn't feel any withdrawals. I wasn't having headaches. And that was one thing that really worried me when I stopped drinking soda. but once it was almost like once all my body like flushed all those toxins and all that crap out of my body, it like woke up and I was energized and I was motivated and I was feeling so much better that I couldn't stop. And I didn't want to let go of that feeling. And I'm so glad that I didn't. So, you know, when you're trying to eat healthy, you have to give up things that you love. And that's hard. And it's not easy. It's an easy concept. This isn't, eating clean is not something we make it hard because we don't want to give up things that we love. And the thing is you don't have to give it up, you just have to learn to control it. And that is a huge issue that a lot of us have. So I'm not telling you to never drink a soda again in your life, because that's not realistic for most of us. It's not realistic for me. I don't drink it hardly at all, but once in a while I'll have some. And honestly, it doesn't taste even good to me anymore, which is kind of sad in some ways. But at the same time, I'm grateful that it doesn't. I'm grateful that I can drink water and feel satisfied. But, once you get that out of your system, you just feel so much better. So I want to challenge you to cut back on whatever addictive drink you have, whether it's coffee, alcohol, even juice. You want to be really careful with stuff like that because they're loaded with sugar and artificial sweeteners, and they're just going to drag you down, and you feel crappy when you drink them. So if you can cut those things back, you should be drinking half of your body weight in ounces every single day. That replenishes what you lose, and it also helps keep you, feeling good. And you're not gonna be dehydrated. It helps your energy levels. It's gonna help your skin be clear. So many good benefits to drinking water. So if you don't like it, learn to somehow. If you have to infuse it with fruits to try and help give it some flavor, I found the more I detoxed my body from, processed food and soda and things like that, the better water started to taste, because it was like my body started to balance itself out and that addiction started to go away. It is totally a mental thing. A lot of times it's a drug, a drug addiction. Soda is. Caffeine is an addiction, and it's not good for us. So we need to, we have the control to change that, and nobody else does but you. So you have to put that in your mind and figure out a way to break that habit. So your homework is to, one, if you don't have a water bottle that you can fill up, get one. Go to the store, you can refill a plastic water bottle. Find something that you can carry around with you all day long, wherever you're at work, at home, that you can refill and drink your water every single day. For me, I drink almost 100 ounces, so I drink 5 24-ounce water bottles a day. If you break it down that way, it doesn't seem like as much. If you have to get a gallon of water and just fill up a gallon jug, do that. But that's your homework. Get a water bottle. Make sure you have it with you at all times, because if you have it with you, you'll drink it. If you have an issue with warm water, find a water bottle that can put, they have some that have like a middle that freeze, that keep it cold. I actually purchased one of the Brita water filters that I can keep in my fridge, so it filters the water. It doesn't taste gross. I'm not wasting, bottled waters all the time, and it saves you money in the long run. But I really want to challenge you guys to start drinking more water. If you have to cut back slowly on your soda or your coffee or whatever, do it slowly each day for the next week. Cut back from your 44 ounce to a 32 ounce to a 24 ounce to 20 ounces to none at all, and do a little bit each day, and really push through that mental addiction of, and figure out why you're doing it in the first place, because that will make a huge difference. You're going to feel better, and everything else will work out so much better with your eating, with your weight loss, with everything else, if you can break those bad habits. So have a good weekend, and I hope that this doesn't scare a lot of you, but it is a hard truth that we have to face. So if you have any questions, let me know, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.